Brooklyn Independent Television.
So when you want to buy a clever, dope little bag, or maybe a unique bracelet for your girlfriend, or maybe a special case for neckties for your brother-in-law, well, theCOUNTERcorps is the place to shop for these items and other unique accessories for men and women that will have all your friends claiming you are so New York.
My name is Cece. The name of my company is theCOUNTERcorps, and I have two brands, Cease for men, it's limited edition men's leather accessories, and CC for women's. When I first started making accessories and jewelry and all sorts of different types of art forms, I would really look to unusual materials for my inspiration. Dish mats, hardware parts, computer parts, anything that really inspired me that had a tactile feel that I then looked at and turned it into something else. I have one piece in particular that was the first piece I made. It was actually made of gutter guard that would protect, from the leaves falling into your gutters. I discovered a material that was a meltable plastics that theater production people use to make masks. So I started making headpieces out of it. I made a bunch of different neck pieces. I made body pieces. Because my name is Cece, everything sort of has the two letters involved. The name COUNTERcorps came from the word counter. Counter meaning a few different things. The opposite, and also a kitchen counter or a selling counter. Hello! Oh, thanks for coming over.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
I'm excited to see your stuff.
Yeah, come on in. I have a customer. Her name is Leah, and she's an amazing support to my business. She really has gravitated to me, meeting her through friends and friends and friends of friends. And we've become good friends because we've been doing business together. And she gives me a lot of important feedback for the product.
What kind of leather is this?
It's what I call disco shine.
I saw some amazing new things today, like I think between all the new bags that are coming out, the quality of the leather, some of the leather accessories like the cuff bracelet, the wallet that goes with this bag that I've already been lusting over. I'm really ready to purchase, I think. I've been looking at these things and saving for them for a while, so it's nice to see them in person and actually have someone walk you through what it'll look like and how you can wear it and what it goes with, so it always looks fresh.
It's a very small boutique business, and I really appreciate it that way because I want to know my customers and I want them to know me, and I feel like getting their immediate input, it's inspiring to me, and then I get to take that information back to my design table and understand what might work going forward.
In New York City, I see women on the street all the time that are walking around in their H&M and their Zara, and when I'm wearing Cece's designs, everyone is stopping me on the streets and asking me, where did you get that? So I try to carry around business cards just so that I can hand them out because, it does create a little bit of a lust quality.
You can wear it two ways. It's a sash, or I like to tie it through also and almost a cinch up higher and almost bow it out. There's, any styling that you want to wear. It's really fun.
Love it.
Really fun, suede and leather.
Okay.
Really great.
And then this one too.
It's a slouch mesh. And there's no closure on it, so sizing is a bit of a trick, but I just shimmy it on and,
It's like Mad Men.
One of my girlfriend's mothers used to call me a gypsy when I was a kid because I was always laden with jewelry and earrings and all sorts of decoration. So I don't think this is too far out of the norm for me, that this is where my life has taken me. When I first started doing jewelry again, of course, how do you get the word out? And 17 years ago, I had it in my head that I was going to take it to the streets. So I found an old display case. I built a Lazy Susan in the center of it. I added backpack straps, and I would wear it on the street and walk around, and basically it was free advertising. People would see it on my back. They'd come up and start talking to me about the products. I am upcycling. At this point, I'm actually not physically producing the materials myself. I'm using scrap leather. I'm using scrap materials from what is currently being made for mass production, but I'm taking those scraps and actually applying it to some of my product, which actually helps keep the price low, as well as also helps to eliminate waste. This piece in particular, I would take random miscellaneous materials, and I ripped apart an old bra one time and actually pulled out the wire.
You're kidding.
No, and I painted it, and this actually can be either a choker or something that you adorn your head with, so this actually sits at your forehead. This was a champagne glass that I melted, and I made a flower out of it, and then I dripped candle wax on it and crayon wax to create the color. That was a fun use of random materials too. It ranges anything from belts to suspenders, but you know, nothing is traditional either. You know, it might be a corset belt, but it's got a really unique line to it. It might be a pair of suspenders, but they're based off of a suit jacket and they're inspired by that look. I have a garter pouch that actually has been one of my best sellers. That's inspired by basically a hip bag, but this time you wear it on your leg. It's a wide variety of product, but you know, it's anything that you can imagine that is an accessory somehow taken up a notch. Why Bushwick? Wow, I've lived out here for the better of 12 years. I have been in numerous loft locations, numerous apartments around the neighborhood. I can't really think of another neighborhood I'd rather live in. There's space, there's a culture that you can't really describe. You know, everyone wants to look good, everyone wants to feel their best, but I believe that fashion really can be a center of your soul. And again, your body's the canvas then. The website is called theCOUNTERcorps, and it's C-O-R-P-S. A lot of people get confused with that, but it's definitely, it's a great place to find a lot of really interesting things and a great resource for you.
Become a fan on Facebook, like Brooklyn Independent Television.